All right, this is AJ Mirzad, and I'm here with Sylvia Nasser, the fitness branding expert. And Sylvia is very successful in what she does. She really brands herself well to a specific market, which is females in Long Island. And Sylvia has a lot of great information for fitness professionals to find their own unique voice, how to brand themselves as a expert in a specific niche. So, Sylvia, here is my question for you.
hmm
A fitness professional, they want to focus on a specific target market and they want to stand out in that target market amongst, the numerous other gyms, weight loss centers, fitness programs, boot camps. How do they stand out from the crowd and get their voice heard?
They have to not be afraid to speak their mind. Okay, so they first of all, you have to figure out what your stance is. Okay, because you don't want to be wishy-washy and flip-flop from one idea to the next. Choose a position. What do you believe in? And say it. Write about it. Talk about it. Share it. Say it. You can't be afraid to voice your opinion. You know.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's very powerful stuff because what's the old adage about everybody has opinions and everybody has, it's like everybody has something to say.
Yeah.
So why are you holding back on what you feel strongly about? So I guess here's another question, Sylvia, like what is the difference between a person who has an opinion and a person who complains?
That's a hard one to answer, but first thing that comes to mind is when you have an opinion, usually people are opinionated or give their conviction when they are accountable for themselves and own up to certain responsibilities. So for example, if the other day I ranted about New Year's resolutions and how people set them and then fail and then they complain about how unhappy they are and they don't understand why, they keep failing at accomplishing their goals. I have succeeded in reaching my goals and I live it, and I don't believe in resolutions because I think that just sets you up for failure. So I own responsibility for that. I stand very strongly in that conviction. Versus someone who complains, you see and you feel it in their language and their tone. It's like they blame everyone for their problems and everything. I mean, there's a reason why they're overweight and there's a reason why they're unhealthy. It's not because they are the reason why they are unhealthy. It's because of fast food, or it's because my parents, made me eat like shit growing up, or the media is too about like skinny girls. Like, come on, just own up to your own, responsibilities here. And if you really want to lose weight as your New Year's resolution, just do it. Don't blame everyone else. So that's the difference between complaining and being opinionated.
Yeah,
No?
you hear that all the time. There's so many things to complain about.
Yeah.
You have to complain about the things that you have control over.
Yes.
Because, complaining is very disempowering. You become a victim and you're at the will of all these outside forces.
You're like waiting for somebody to save you versus you
Yes.
actually doing something to change the situation.
So Sylvia, like, what is your take on, a lot of women saying all men are dogs, all men are, assholes, and that's a common complaint.
All right, fine. There are some men that are assholes,
Some.
but it's up to you to find the good guy. You can't just say that everyone's an asshole or everyone's a dick. Well, maybe, you're choosing the wrong guy. You have to take responsibility for that. Look for qualities that are good in men versus qualities that are bad, and then you generalize the whole public, and that's lazy, if you think about it.
No, there you go, Sylvia. That's the best way to go about it. Complaining is generalizing all men,
Yes.
all women, and opinion is more specific.
Yes.
So, hey, this guy I went on a date with last night, he tried to get in my pants, it's like, okay, you're giving your opinion on a guy that tried to sleep with you,
Well, why
but
did he even stay in that date for that long? Like, to lead up to that point, if he was such a dick to begin with. I would have cut the date short. I would
if he
call him, and I don't know.
surprised her or something, just like, hey, you want to come over, and just there are things that a lot of times you have no control over,
Right.
and like basically you take personal responsibility,
Yep.
and it's kind of like how you respond to this specific incident.
Yeah.
You could make a joke about it, you could take it lightheartedly, or hey, I'm gonna have a better screening process next time.
Or
You
to
know,
say,
so
man, I'm so hot, he wanted to get into my pants, right?
yes, and like I said, complaining is a generality. Generality is like, every man wants to get inside my pants.
Yeah.
And there are great, nice gentlemen out there that don't have that in mind.
Right.
So Sylvia, like, basically, when it comes to being opinionated, what are some ways to share your opinions with your clients, the marketplace, prospects?
I live in the moment. So like if let's say something annoys the crap out of me, I immediately go on Facebook. I don't know why I do it, but I go on Facebook and I write it out in a status, okay? But you could, whenever you feel like there's something that you want people to know, you can write an email, you can write your newsletter about something that you feel really strongly about, tweet it, Facebook. I love Facebook. I mean, all my FitFem rants are on Facebook, or maybe my vulnerabilities. Sometimes I want to show that I too have a weaker side. I'm not always the fit, strong woman that I am. Sometimes I have a weak side to me, and I post that. And that vulnerability attracts people. So you have to be authentic and be in the moment and just use the tools that you have now. Blog posts, emails, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff.
Okay, very cool, very cool. So, we discussed, like, obviously having an opinion gives you a lot of power, right? Because it gives you something to stand for. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything.
Correct.
I guess the biggest reason why people don't share their opinions is because they are worried about offending people.
They're worried about offending people and what other people think. They don't want, people to reject them or disagree with them or hurt them, whatever. I mean, but you can't be afraid. People are always going to disagree with you. People are always not going to like what you say. It's inevitable. So, like, just embrace that and say what you have to say, because on the other side of that, people are going to agree with you. People are going to love you for what you said. There's always going to be that divide. So who cares about the people who disagree with you? Like, we care about the people that agree with us. So there's no reason to be afraid to voice your opinion.
No, exactly. You have to stand out.
Yeah.
Basically, Seth Godin has his famous book called The Purple Cow,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody read that book because, he discusses when you're looking out on a pasture and you see a bunch of cows, if you see a purple cow, it's remarkable. It stands out in your memory, and you'll never forget it.
And you want to be talked about, and you want to be remembered, especially if you have a business.
Yes.
Right.
That's the best marketing, right?
Marketing. Yeah.
Even bad publicity is good publicity because you're at the top of the mind awareness.
We love all publicity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Sylvia, let's discuss action steps, okay?
Sure.
I don't want to be boring. I don't want to be vanilla. I want to be more opinionated in my content, in my blog posts, my videos, my emails. Do I just, start just discussing racial slurs and, offending people sexually?
No. There's a difference between being opinionated and being a total dick. You don't want to be a dick or an asshole, all right? I don't want to be a bitch. I mean, but you want to state your opinion. You want to find the lesson in that opinion. Maybe it's something that you want to teach people. Usually in my rants, I rant because I want my audience to learn something. So I stand by a certain opinion, and I have a lot of conviction and energy and passion behind what I say. But the greater goal is to get them to learn from it and not to put anyone down. or to offend anyone.
Yeah, no, that's it, Sylvia. It's the whole thing of, being specific about your opinion
Yes.
and also having a solution,
Yes.
right? Because
Yes.
that solution is everything. And sometimes ranting is great because you get your emotions out there,
Mm-hmm.
but then while you're doing the ranting, you figure out a solution. There is an end result. You're empowered. You're not complaining about something that
Right.
you have no control over, and you're not thinking about a solution.
And,
You're not giving a solution.
and that's how now everyone else views you as the expert. Everyone else views you as the leader. So you're not sitting there complaining, being a victim. You're ranting. You're giving a solution. And people look to you like, wow, like that was inspiring. Or wow, I want to be like that. Oh, you're my role model.
That's great. So, like, if I want to, like I said, create a piece of content that is really based on my opinion, something I stand for, how do I go about doing that? Like, what is the process? What do you do?
I just really believe in what I say. I think it's that simple. Everyone has opinions. I mean, if you're not human if you don't have an opinion about something, right?
Yes.
So there are things that, maybe I have a pet peeve and I have an opinion about this pet peeve. You just say it. You just say it. I mean, it's you have to get over the fear of being judged and criticized, because guess what? The reality is you're always going to get judged and criticized, even if you don't speak your minds. Someone can just look at you and judge you and criticize you. So you might as well stand up for what you believe in and say it, because after all, you're going to have people that agree with you and relate to you and want to support you. So just do it. Get over that fear.
That's it. Get rid of that fear.
Yeah.
And, like you said, you are going to offend people even by doing nothing.
By doing nothing. They can't like how you did your hair today. And they'll be like, oh, look at AJ's hair. I hate it. And people are still, no, you have cool hair. I'm just saying people are still going to judge you and criticize you for it. But if you say, I love my hair, look how awesome it looks, you're standing up for your hairdo. Like, it's cool.
Absolutely. The whole thing is being a fitness professional, at the end of the day, you're an authority.
Yeah.
Right? You're a leader. You have your clients. It's like you have this tribe that you're leading, and you're helping them. You're improving their lives through exercise, through nutrition, to just feeling and looking better. So they look up to you as their savior. They want to know, like, I'm in good hands, I'm protected, and there's a lot of evil things out there. There's a lot of manipulation, a lot of really sneaky and shady marketing practices, So, you have to be the voice for your tribe.
You also have to be transparent. Like, it's important to be who you are, to have opinions, to be authentic. It's also important to be a teacher and a student. When I say that, you're going to say what you say, but you have to live what you say. Mm-hmm. So if I'm going to go say I exercise every day and I don't, oh my God, people are going to see right through that. So if you're going to have the balls to be an expert about something and be opinionated, you better live what you say.
Yeah, no, that's it. The worst thing to come across is a liar and a hypocrite.
Exactly.
And, like I said, people believe in you. They want to take value in everything you say. And, they want to know that you're there for their best interest. Right. But if you are lying, you're hypocritical, or even if you're wishy-washy, if you say one thing, you sternly believe in it, and then the next day it's a complete opposite, you're going to be at a huge disconnect. And, so in closing off, when it comes to branding, what is, I guess, the ultimate importance in being unique?
The ultimate importance of being unique is you're going to gain so many people who support you and love you for being who you are. You'll be surprised how many people will have your back and how many clients you will get because you are true to your true self and you're not being fake. Your business will skyrocket if you brand yourself authentically.
Wow. No, that's it. That's, it's the bottom line.
The bottom line.
You want to be loved, and it's okay if you're hated, but you don't want to be liked, you know?
You want to be
Because,
remembered and loved. And you will
yeah,
be loved. You might be hated by a few, but who cares about them? We don't focus on them, right? We focus on the people that love us.
totally, Sylvia. You can't make everyone happy. That is
No.
the basis of life.
In my mind, they don't exist.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's that. This is AJ and Sylvia Nasser, branding expert, and express your opinion. So think about like the next piece of content you're going to create: video, email, blog post, and add your own personal uniqueness.
Absolutely.
And if you're going to offend somebody, that's fine. You might get some hate mail, but hey, that's the only way you're going to catapult yourself into being unique and being remembered.
That's right.
All right, so that's that. Take some action and make it happen.